All right, Leo, it's your turn. Welcome into my channel. I'm here to do your energy check-in for mid-April through the 1st of May. Leo, this is going to be for all Leo placements in the Western and Eastern sidereal Vedic astrology. That just means that if you read in the tropical signs of astrology, you might be 24 degrees older than your Eastern fellow Leo, because over there in the Eastern sidereal, they read the degrees 24 degrees less. They go backwards 24 degrees. So you could be, say you're a Leo, depending on what degree of Leo you were born in. Say I was born at 24 degrees of Leo. So it takes me down to a 0 degrees Leo, because it goes all the way from 0 to like 29 degrees in each zodiac sign. So I'm a Cancer, Leo, cusper according to sidereal astrology. But according to Western astrology, I'm a 3rd decan, almost moving into Virgo energy. So that's why I take the readings before me and after me, because they always apply to my life. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're doing a Akashic record reading for the Leo placements. Okay? Now that you've found yourself, Leos, you know who you are and what you are. You're who you identify with, what you identify as. Okay? We're going to find out what the Akashic records have for the Leos, what's coming in for them. What do they need to know about what's in their Akashic records for the Leos, please? Thank you. I'm hearing persistence pays off, Leo. You can't start the race and then keep quitting and expect that you're going to make it to the finish line. So someone here is being discouraged, or they're feeling discouraged about finishing something. I don't know what that is or what that means for you entirely. It can be something small, from cleaning out your closet to tackling major bills or responsibilities in the home. It can just be a sense of procrastination. I'm picking up on a spirit of procrastination. Now let's talk about your Akashic records. No more delays, no more denials for the Leo, please, for the Akashic records. I'm a Leo, so maybe that's why Spirit's being pretty tough right now on us. Because, you know, I'm one tough cookie to deal with, too. All right, Spirit, are we going to do this? Thank you. Jealousy. I just heard jealousy, judgment, and envy is a bit of a problem for some of our Leos. Find the lesson, Leo. Find the lesson. Right now, your Akashic records are telling you to find the lesson. What's the lesson here? So it's back to school for the Leos. There's school books there. Okay, and then it says stuck in lack at the bottom of the deck. Stuck in lack. And I'm sorry about the glare. Okay, so Leo, your Akashic records, it's written in your records for you to learn this lesson at this time. It's been written in the stars. You signed up for this. Something has happened and it stopped you in your tracks. Something has happened and it stopped you in your tracks, Leo. In reality, it was simply teaching you where you needed to grow. There is no such thing as failure, so pick yourself up and learn from it and keep going. Okay, so there's a lot of pride and a lot of ego that a Leo carries, and so they want to win. You know, they're very competitive. You know, some people say us Leos are a little vain, a little egotistical. They say we're a little too confident. They say whatever they want to say. I don't care. Say what you want to say about the Leos, because we're still awesome. Okay, but we are going through our own shadows as well, just like everybody else has their own shadows. So I'm a Leo here, and we'll find the lesson. Okay, something has happened and it stopped you in your tracks. In reality, it was simply teaching you where you needed to grow. Find a lesson, and the lesson is where you're stuck in lack. So this could have to do with a lack of friendships, a lack of finances, a lack of joy, anything that you feel lacking. Then there's a lesson to be learned. You have all the resources that you need to carry you through, Leo. You have all the resources. So if you're looking for resources, they're there. Whether it's financial, emotional, physical limitations that you think that you have, it is only ego-based fears taking over. Y'all, I can't make this up. I mean, I didn't even read the cards to you yet, and that's what I was channeling for us Leos. Okay? It's only ego-based fears taking over. Rein them in and don't give up, Leos. So, we're going to find a lesson here. Okay, yeah. So, maybe you got taken down a notch. You didn't get the promotion. You didn't, okay, I'll just use myself as an example. I used to be a performer on stage, and I did it for 10, 15 years, and then I got out of it for 10 years, and I got back into it for another 10 or 15 years, and then I started finding that it wasn't fun anymore, and I started feeling the lack of joy in what I was doing. Like, maybe it was just burnout, maybe that's all it was, or maybe it was just that kind of environment had too much drama in it for me. What's the lesson here? Okay, seriously. So I had to learn some lessons about, you know, as hard as it was for me to step off that platform, step out of the limelight, step into the shadows, into the dark places where I hid and have been hermiting, to learn this lesson about the power of the Leo ego. Okay, it's so super powerful. It's there for a reason, because we are made to be courageous and step into terrain that other people would be too pussyfied to do. They wouldn't have the balls to do it. Okay, I talk a little trashy whoremouthy around here. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. You can find another reader. All right, I'm just here to be exactly who I am. I've been talking to my husband about this too, and he's like, Shannon, he goes, just don't try to be something that you're not. Okay, and that's what also can be going on here, is like, try to people please and try to keep up with the Joneses, and it's supposed to look this way or it's supposed to look that way. My husband said, Shannon, take yourself a bottle of Jack Daniels, sit it on the table, have a shot with your team, with your people, and get on the same page with them. Be real. Just be practical, be real. Don't try to fluff things up to be something that you're not, because that's something else that us Leos can do too, because we love our hairs. Don't we love our hair, baby? And most Leos are very attractive people, okay? So they do demand a certain amount of attention and respect. Boundaries and respect for a Leo are super important. So what happens if you feel like you're lacking boundaries? Well, take a look. We're going to ask them. We're going to ask some tarot. We're going to ask some tarot, okay? All right, so we're giving some examples to the Leos. A split deck here has to do with the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands is you at work, working hard. And you could be a very fast learner. You could be one of the fastest workers there. If you travel for work, you get there on time. You're very motivated. You get your job done. You know, if they want to send somebody in to get something done, you send a fire sign Leo in to get the job done, and they'll get the job done, okay? But there is a shadow side to the Knight of Wands, and that could be a little impulsive, maybe taking off and doing something without direction. I'll give you another example. I had a colleague that worked for my husband and I, and we had a situation where a subcontractor really messed up a situation at a job site, and it was after hours and it was dark. And we were contacting the relative of this subcontractor to see if we could connect with them and find out what happened and what's going on. Okay, this young fire sign that we called to try to find out some information about went over to the client's house without us telling them to. Showed up after hours in her backyard to try to fix their problem. That was an action that was impulsive, that was foolish, that should not have been made. This fire sign, Leo, had no right to do that. Now, the intention was to fix the problem. Oh, I'm here. I'm a fixer. I could fix it. I'm a Leo. I fix. But did somebody tell you to go fix that? No. So quit trying to fix things and work on things that are none of your business. They're not your business to fix anymore, Leo. You know, and this goes down to like family drama. It's not your problem to fix all your family's drama problems, okay? You got a drama mama in the family? That could be you. Fix yourself. Focus on yourself. So what's the lesson here that Leos need to do? Something has happened that stopped you on your tracks. Let's ask. What happened that stopped Leo in their tracks? Two of Swords. Well, you don't want to see it. Two of Swords is like a difficult thing to see. Like, you see the truth, but you don't want to see it. Two of Swords. You got blindfolds on. So overlooking the truth. Try not to see the truth. You're like, oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's just an impasse. That's okay. Don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. There's a choice that was made here. And you were blind to the results of that choice, of what that could happen, you know? A decision that you made, you didn't have the spiritual eyes or the knowledge or the wisdom or the authority to give that decision or that action of truth or that spoken word, because this is communication, Mercury. So the lesson here is, you know, mind your own business when it comes to some things, okay? Because this looks like some sort of truth that's a difficult truth that someone here doesn't want to swallow. So ego and pride pops into place, and then the lesson's never learned. And then you got arguments and disagreements over stupid shit, okay? So let's talk about what this Two of Swords was. What is it that Leo didn't want to see? What is it that Leo did not want to see? Six of Swords and the Ten of Wands. You didn't want to see that it was time for you to move on to calmer waters, that this was becoming too much of a burden. Look at all these burdens on your back. Like, a lot of people could have been really trying to just throw all their burdens on your shoulders, thinking that you had the answers to all their problems. You know, just ask Leo, they'll tell me what to do, or let Leo deal with it. No, it's time for Leo to say, I'm not taking on these burdens and responsibilities. They're not mine. Someone's been throwing a bunch of heavy laden things on your shoulders for you to work out that have been very difficult, and there's a lesson for here to learn. They're saying the lesson for you to learn here is to move on to calm waters. Don't be taking on these other people's burdens. Move on to calmer waters. This is for someone who's entangled in somebody else's drama all the time. Don't get mad at me, because I'm a Leo, and I know that when I was a younger Leo, I was very much involved in drama. Now that I'm older, I'm more calm, and I can see how to manage and mutate my fiery fixation on fixing things, you know. So plug it in however it resonates. But someone here is teeter-tottering on the edge of being overburdened, okay? Now, what are these burdens? What might they look like? We'll give some of you some examples who need it. What are some of these burdens? The Ten of Wands, excuse me. Oh, let's see, we're already dropping the sticks because the cycle should be over. Okay, we got the Nine of Cups, the burden. Somebody wants their cake and they want to eat it too. Somebody wants their wish fulfillment, you know, and you want to give that to them, okay? You want to give that to them. But with that said, this Nine of Cups, because it fell on the floor in the reverse, it means overindulgence. So someone here could just want to be indulged, okay? Are you really here to give this person everything they want to where you are feeling burdened? Is that really what your purpose here on this planet is? Because Akashic Records are showing me that you're stuck in lack, and it's because you've been overgiving to something else or someone else. So what have you been giving over to? Overgiving to what? Someone's overindulging with the Leos. We have a Queen of Swords and we have a Two of Wands. Are you dealing with an air sign? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because you've got a lot of swords showing up in your reading, and Aquarius is your opposite sign. You're dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, feminine, it looks to me, most likely, who has got you at a crossroads, and they're saying, choose me or else. I'm your wish fulfillment. I am your dream come true. But for some reason, you've got two here where I got to make a choice. Like, oh, I don't want to make this choice, but I'm at a crossroads. I need to make a choice. Really, what I want to do is to move on to calmer waters. This feels like too much of a burden that this Queen of Swords is asking from me. Okay, she's asking you to choose her. And if you're not financially stable, she's not seeing that right now. She thinks you're the sugar daddy, and I don't see any pentacles up here. What is it she wants from you? Let's just ask. What does she want from you? Money. See, I said there's no pentacles. There's no pentacles here, and there comes the pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Child support. She wants you to work so she can stay home. She wants you to build with her, build a life with her. 3 of Pentacles. She wants to build with you and one other person too. So it has to do with money. She needs stability. She needs people to work. She needs somebody to build her empire. Right? What is that? What is it that Leo is recommended to do here? Because it says you're stuck in lack. What is it? What is the recommendation for Leo? Okay, here we go. You keep throwing yourself on the floor, Leo. This is what they're saying. Stuck in lack is being clarified by the stuck in lack card. 5 of Pentacles. That is, your advice is to ghost this situation and leave her out in the cold. And it is indicated that charity will be there to support her. Now, if you are someone who owes child support, do the right thing. I'm not telling you to run from your responsibilities, but I am talking to someone who could be trying to get baby snatched. You know, that's someone who gets pregnant on purpose so that they can take you in, and then you'll have to support them, and then, you know, just, they're telling you to ghost the situation. This person needs to be left out in the cold. There's some lessons that need to be learned here. And this can also have to do with them. Have they done this to you? Have they left you out in the cold? Have they left you homeless? Have they left you struggling financially on the breadline many times? Have they done this? Do you have the ability to give this Queen of Swords what she needs, what she wants? I don't know. Do you? Do you have the ability to give her what she truly wants? Okay. Ace of Swords. Yes, you do. You do have the ability to give her what she wants. Okay. But you're stuck in lack. So there's still something we need to work through here. How is it true that you have, what do you have that she really needs? Because maybe she's wanting something from you that she doesn't truly need, that she thinks she needs. Like, she could be confused about what she wants. Let's see. The Ace of Swords is no confusion. Okay. We have the Empress and the 10 of Swords. Holy smokes. Okay. Oh my God, Leo. You do have something she needs. She needs to know what it feels like to be betrayed. I am so sorry. What a terrible thing to say about somebody. But this person here deserves to be betrayed. 10 of Swords. It is an ultimate betrayal, but it is the end of a cycle to where you're no longer being used. You're no longer being abused. You're being truthful. Here's the Two of Swords. The truth is I don't have $1 billion. I can't financially support you and a child. I can't do it. And this is the truth. And so the truth is that I do have what you need. And what I have for you is the truth is that this is over. This is a betrayal to who I am as an individual. It is time for me, 6 of Swords, to move on to calmer waters. I've got 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands. And it's being caused by this Empress. Okay? Why is she doing this to Leo? She's doing this to Leo, for High Priestess. Spiritual manipulation. She's doing work on you. 8 of Swords. That's binding work. When you get the High Priestess with the 8 of Swords, this is someone that's doing witchcraft. They're doing binding work. And there's the 8 of Pentacles work card. Okay? So I'm here to share that message with you right now. You might be shocked, but I'm here to inspire you to walk away from this Empress, because 8 of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the 8 of Cups is telling you, walk away from this illusion right now. There is a brand new opportunity right behind that one that you're walking towards. But it's going to get you out of lack, because this Empress is keeping you stuck in lack, Leo. This Empress is keeping you stuck in lack. That's what the Akashic Records are saying. You need to find the lesson here. And this new opportunity that's coming into you, it looks like you're manifesting a new soulmate, soul contract, one that is more equal, balanced. Oh, the 6 of Pentacles, the Magician, and the 2 of Cups. They're telling me new love is coming in towards you, one that's more balanced. It might come in a shocking surprise. We have the Tower here, and the Tower here is like, this person is going to be really upset because you have a shocking new lover coming in that's going to take your breath away, Leo. And this person, this Empress, is going to be really sad because you're going to move out of the house and it's going to be over. It's going to be done with. Children will be involved. They're not going to be happy about this, but it is a toxic situation with the Devil card. The Strength card's in the reverse. That's you, Leo. You're in the reverse. How much more can you take? Four of Cups, it's not for you, Leo. Now, let's get you back in your power. Queen of Wands, let's get you back in your power again. Let's get you back in your power again. You know, you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're creative, you're fun, you're loving, you're childlike, you're passionate. Yes, your ego can get in the way sometimes. Yes, you can have a temper. Yes, you can have drama problems here. But here, the fact of the matter is it takes two to tango, and this is a difficult situation, Leo. So the messages here from your Akashic Records is, learn the lesson. This Empress is holding you back. She's causing you lack. I wish you all the luck in the world, Leos. For those of you that this resonates with, let's make a different choice. Let's get out of lack. I wish you all the wellness. Good luck.